Forget everything you think you know about Tesla. No, seriously. For years, Tesla was the king, the untouchable, the company that made every other automaker look like they were still figuring out how batteries work. But here is the reality check nobody saw coming. In 2025, BYD officially overtook Tesla as the world's largest seller of electric vehicles. Tesla posted its second straight year of declining sales, while Chinese brands were out here breaking records left and right. And the craziest part, most of these cars are not even available in America yet. We are talking about electric vehicles that charge faster, drive further, look sharper, and cost a fraction of what Tesla is asking. Cars so advanced they make a Model 3 feel like a flip phone in the smartphone era. I am not exaggerating. Today, we are counting down the top 5 Chinese electric vehicles that are coming to absolutely demolish Tesla's grip on the electric vehicle market. Some of these will make you angry, some will make you jealous, and at least one of them is going to make you question every dollar you have ever spent on a car. And the scariest part for Tesla, these companies are not slowing down, they are accelerating. They are releasing major updates every 12 to 18 months, while Tesla is still coasting on a Model 3 refresh. The gap is not closing, it is reversing. Buckle up. This is TorqueVision, and this list is going to hurt. Number 5. XPeng MONA M03. Starting off this list with a car that should not exist at this price. The XPeng MONA M03 is essentially XPeng's love letter to budget-conscious buyers who still want cutting-edge tech, and the name MONA stands for Made of New AI. Yeah, they literally named the car after artificial intelligence. Welcome to 2026. From the outside, this thing looks like it costs twice its price. It has a sleek fastback silhouette with a roofline that flows all the way down into the tail. The drag coefficient is 0.194. Let me say that again, 0.194. That is the lowest of any mass-produced electric hatchback on the planet. They ran over 100 hours of wind tunnel testing and made 15 separate design changes just to shave off wind resistance. That obsession with aerodynamics means this car squeezes 385 miles of range out of a modest 62 kilowatt-hour battery. A Tesla Model 3 standard range has a bigger battery and gives you less range. Let that sink in. Inside, you get a 15.6-inch touchscreen, Level 2 driver assistance as standard across every single trim, a 621-liter hatchback trunk, and enough tech that 90% of buyers are under 35 years old. The Max variant even gets XPeng's XNGP semi-autonomous driving system powered by dual Nvidia Orin X chips. That is the same chip suite found in cars costing 4 times as much. City driving, highway cruising, automated parking in spaces with just 30 centimeters of clearance. All of it in a car that costs less than a used Honda Civic in some markets. And the price? It starts at 119,800 yuan. That converts to roughly 17,000 US dollars. A base Tesla Model 3 in China is more than double that. You could buy 2 of these for the price of 1 Tesla. I am not okay with this information. Are you? Number 4. BYD Seal. If the MONA M03 is the budget assassin, the BYD Seal is the car that walked straight up to the Tesla Model 3, looked it in the eye, and said, "I am better than you." This is BYD's ocean-inspired mid-size sedan, and it is absolutely gorgeous. The design won an IF Design Award. You have got this aggressive X-shaped front end with stacked W-shaped LED headlights, a full-width light bar across the rear, and flush pop-out door handles that give it a clean, futuristic look. It sits low and wide like it is already doing 100 miles per hour standing still. Under the skin is where BYD flexes. The Seal is the first car ever built with BYD's cell-to-body technology. That means the Blade battery is not just sitting in the floor, it is structurally integrated into the entire body of the car. The chassis becomes the battery, and the battery becomes the chassis. That gives it a torsional rigidity of 40,500 Newton meters per degree, which is luxury car territory. In the Performance AWD trim, you get 390 kilowatts of power, that is about 530 horsepower, with intelligent torque vectoring, 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. That is quicker than a Tesla Model 3 performance in most real-world conditions. The interior has a 15.6-inch rotating touchscreen that physically rotates between portrait and landscape, a panoramic glass roof, heated and cooled seats, and up to 345 miles of WLTP range. The ride quality is genuinely excellent thanks to adaptive frequency, selective damping on the Premium, and full Distance C adaptive damping on the Performance. And the Seal won the Japan EV of the Year award in 2024. A Chinese car winning a Japanese automotive award, that is like showing up to someone's house and winning their own cooking competition. The Performance starts around $30,000 in China. A comparably equipped Tesla Model 3 Performance costs significantly more and gives you less tech for the money. BYD is not playing games anymore. Number 3. Nio ET5. Okay, now we are getting into the cars that do things Tesla literally cannot do. The Nio ET5 is a premium electric sedan with 480 horsepower from a dual-motor all-wheel drive system. 0 to 100 in 4 seconds flat. It looks stunning with a ducktail spoiler, frameless windows, flush door handles, and a drag coefficient of 0.24. It has the DNA of Nio's EP9 supercar woven into every line. But the performance numbers are not the headline here. The headline is the battery swap. Nio has built over 3,300 battery swap stations across China, and the ET5 supports them all. You pull into a station, an automated system removes your depleted battery and slots in a fully charged one in roughly 3 minutes. 3 minutes. That is faster than pumping gas. You do not wait for a charger. You do not plan your route around supercharger availability. You just swap and go. And here's the wild part. Nio offers a battery as a service plan where you buy the car without the battery for just 228,000 yuan, about $31,600, and then rent the battery monthly, starting at around $100. That means you can upgrade to a bigger battery whenever the tech improves without buying a new car. Tesla has absolutely nothing like this. Inside the ET5, you get a 15.6-inch horizontal AMOLED center display, a 10.2-inch digital cluster, a 50-inch augmented reality head-up display, and a 23-speaker, 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos surround sound system. 23 speakers. My apartment does not have that many outlets. The seats offer 14-way power adjustment with heating, ventilation, and massage. And the autonomous driving hardware includes 29 sensors with LiDAR and Nio's in-house Shinji chip that they claim matches the power of 4 Nvidia Orin X processors. For $41,500 with the battery included, this is premium tech that makes a Tesla feel stripped down. Would you trust a car that swaps its own battery in 3 minutes? Because I am already jealous. If the Nio ET5 plays the premium comfort card, the Zeekr 007 plays the precision weapon card. This is Geely's answer to every performance sedan Tesla has ever made, and it does not hold back. The 007 was designed by Stefan Sielaf's team, the same designer who ran design at Bentley and Audi. So yeah, this thing has pedigree. It is built on the PMA 2 Plus platform with 800-volt architecture, double wishbone front suspension, multi-link rear suspension, and available all-wheel drive with 636 horsepower, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.84 seconds. That puts it in Porsche Taycan Turbo territory, and a Taycan Turbo costs 3 to 4 times more. The exterior is sleek and aggressive with razor-thin Stargate LED headlights, hidden door handles, and a seamless glass-to-roof transition at the rear. It is 4,880 millimeters long, which puts it right between a Model 3 and a Model S in terms of presence. The 800-volt system is not just for show. With the 100 kilowatt-hour battery, you get up to 870 kilometers of CLTC range. That is over 540 miles. Even adjusting for real-world conditions, you are looking at well over 400 miles of usable range. And the charging speeds are absurd. You can add over 370 miles of range in just 15 minutes on a compatible fast charger. By the time you grab a coffee and check your phone, the car is ready for another 6 hours of highway driving. Inside, it is a tech cathedral, a 15.05-inch OLED center touchscreen, a 13-inch digital instrument cluster, a 35.5-inch augmented reality head-up display, and a 7.1.4 surround system with 21 speakers. Nappa leather, suede trim, massage seats with heating and ventilation, a fragrance system, an onboard refrigerator. The autonomous driving suite runs on dual Nvidia Orin X chips with LiDAR and 12 cameras. This car was designed jointly in Sweden and China with an ex-Bentley design director at the helm, and you can feel the European engineering DNA in every surface. This is serious luxury and technology. In China, the Zeekr 007 starts around $29,500. Let me repeat that. Under $30,000 for a 636 horsepower luxury sedan with 800-volt charging and over 540 miles of range. A base Tesla Model 3 costs more than this. I genuinely do not understand how they are doing it, and I am a little bit furious about it. So honestly, would you cross-shop a Tesla against something this loaded? Because I already know my answer. And here it is. Number 1. The car that did what everyone said was impossible. The Xiaomi SU7, a phone company, the company that makes your budget smartphone, walked into the most competitive car market on the planet and started outselling Tesla. In its very first full year of production, the SU7 moved over 258,000 units in China alone, jumping straight to 5th place on the best-selling electric vehicle list. The Tesla Model 3 is now eating the SU7's dust, and the wait times tell the full story. You can get a Model 3 in 1 to 3 weeks. The SU7, try 31 to 34 weeks. People are literally waiting 8 months for this car instead of just buying a Tesla. That should terrify every automaker on the planet. So what makes this thing so special? Start with the design. The SU7 is 4,997 millimeters long, with a drag coefficient of 0.195. It has this sleek, coupe-like roofline that flows into a camtail rear, semi-hidden door handles, a face that manages to look both elegant and aggressive. And because Xiaomi is a tech company first, the entire car runs on their HyperOS system, which integrates with your phone, your smart home, your entire digital ecosystem. Ford's CEO literally said, Xiaomi's software integration is far above what they currently offer. When your competitor's CEO is complimenting you publicly, you know you have won. The base SU7 starts around $31,000 with 295 horsepower and 700 kilometers of CLTC range. The max version jumps to 664 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.78 seconds for around $51,000. But here is where the SU7 goes. Nuclear. The Xiaomi SU7 Ultra packs 3 electric motors, producing 1,548 horsepower and 1,770 Newton-meters of torque, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 1.98 seconds. That is not a typo. Under 2 seconds. It holds the Nürburgring production car record for 4-door vehicles, lapping the ring in just under 7 minutes and 5 seconds, faster than a Rimac Nevera. A four-door family sedan from a phone company just embarrassed the most expensive electric hypercar on Earth, and the Ultra costs 529,900 yuan. That is roughly $73,000. A Porsche Taycan Turbo GT is over $230,000. A Tesla Model S Plaid is around $90,000, and it is nowhere near this fast around a track. The value proposition is so absurd it almost feels like a math error. The SU7 comes with a 16.1-inch center console screen, heated and ventilated seats with memory, a 360-degree camera system, and advanced autonomous driving with LiDAR and dual Nvidia Orin X chips on the top models. Xiaomi is even gearing up to launch the YU7 crossover to take on the Model Y directly. If the SU7 is any indicator of what is coming, Tesla should be losing sleep right now. All right, that was the top 5. I need a minute because my brain is still processing all of this. We just went from a $17,000 hatchback that outranges a Tesla, to a BYD that won Japan's EVs of the Year, to a Nio that swaps batteries in 3 minutes, to a Zeekr with Bentley-level design for under $30,000, to a family sedan from a phone company that holds a Nürburgring record with 1,548 horsepower. This is not some distant future. These cars exist right now. People are driving them right now, and most of us cannot even buy them yet. That is the part that stings. Which one broke your brain the most? Drop your pick in the comments. Seriously, I want to know, if you had the money right now, would you actually choose one of these over a Tesla? Or are you sticking with Elon? Let us fight it out in the comments. Smash that like button if your jaw dropped even once during this video. It helps the algorithm know we want more content like this. Hit subscribe so you do not miss the next reveal. And ring that bell. It only gets crazier from here. This is Torcavision. I am still shook. I will see you in the next one. Peace.